Good morning. Welcome back to those that continue to follow me. Welcome to those that have just found me. I am Sue Pickering. I am a certified soul coaching practitioner, intuitive psychic, and I pull cards for the most part. And I channel all my messages from spirit, and I am here to do a daily message this morning. Where I am at, it is morning, and we will see what you need to hear today. Destiny, I love it, and calling. Wow, this is, you've been on your journey, you've been doing, following more into your heart, more into where you are guided, and knowing that anything that is meant for you will stick. Anything that is meant for you will continue to have things just fall into place. When something is meant for us, it should be easy. It should not be hard. It should, yes, we have to work toward it. Like, for instance, relationship, but it should come easy. And this is a piece of you for your destiny. This is a piece of you this is where your soul is calling you. So if there is something that you have been wanting to do, or guided to do, or are doing, and that is, being really pulled, you are being really pulled to do, that is your destiny. That is your path to a happier life and living in more joy and happiness. It says savings here, but when the pig shows up for me, it is telling me that things are going to be okay. Things, I feel like there has been some worry about money. There's been some worry maybe that could be, if this is about relationship, this could be worry about the relationship's not going to work. But it's all about trusting and doing the things in your everyday life to create, to make it happen. If it's meant to happen, it'll happen. This is an aspect of pulling everything together, and they just keep telling me everything will stick. Everything will stick. So it takes time. Sometimes you have to repeat things a few times before it actually sticks and stays. And if it's not meant to happen, it will fall away. It just will. But we have to be in our own awareness and our own guidance to be in a space of flow, more flow, okay? We have blessings. Look at that. The universe is blessing you with so many things. Clarity. What is it that you want on your path? Be clear. Sometimes we're not clear. Sometimes we're just looking for happiness, or we're just looking for a specific outcome, but we're not clear. We just would like to be, a CEO. Well, what does that mean? CEO of what? CEO where you have time for yourself. CEO where you're working all the time. CEO, like, be specific on what it is that you are wanting to create. What is that calling that is coming through for you to really follow and be in that space of creation, and creation that is leading you to your happiness. Great adventure. Take a risk, venture forward. Yeah. They're also saying you have a big team behind you, cheering you on, bringing you the synchronicities to have what you are seeking to fall into place. Yeah, they're just saying keep trudging forward, keep going, keep paddling, keep moving in the direction of where you are wanting to go. Look at this. Miracles popped out, actually flew out. Things can happen. Sometimes we think, how is this even possible? Like, for instance, getting out of debt. How is it even possible if you have gone so far deep down? How is it possible to reach your end goal if you feel like you're so far away? You know, things can happen. Things can, like, we don't need to know how it's possible. Just moving forward, because things, like, I have had things happen just out of the blue, and I just like, how is this even possible? How did I even get here? It's not up to us to know those answers. It is up to us to continue to have, you know, gain clarity. If this is what you want, is to get out of debt, for instance, since that came up. How is that possible? You know, being diligent, okay, for one, but who knows? Maybe you're going to win a whole bunch of money, or, you know, someone offers to pay for something, or, you know, there's just something that you don't even need to know that is possible for it to all fall into place. Miracles can happen. And they're just showing me, okay, you have 2 rainbows in your cards. So they're showing me that there is light coming. They're showing me that, you know, through the storm, that light is on the other side of it, okay? Moving through the storm, moving through the things that have shaped you into where you're going, have moved you, is what they're saying, okay? 2 of Swords and the Chariot. Things are moving fast, and things will continue to happen for you to have all the things that are meant for you on your path. And with the 2 of Swords, this is about, you know, gaining clarity. This is about being clear on what you want, stating what you want, not just I want to be happy, or I want a happy marriage. I want a happy marriage that allows me to be me, that allows me to be authentic, that allows me to, you know, have adventures on my own, that someone that is, you know, allowing me to be an equal, someone that truly treats me like a princess or a prince. Whatever that is for you, okay? So be specific, but gain some clarity on how you can continue to step forward into what is your destiny. What is it that you need to know and learn in regards to moving forward, okay? Whoa, I bent a card. Flying free, air. Just making sure I had that the right way. Air is all about your mind. Air is about clarity. Air is about, you know, your mental mind, and continuing to, you know, gain that clarity to set yourself free. You know, if you are sitting up worried every single night, are you clear on what you want because you're not settled into what is, or what you need to be, or where you're going, whatever. But it's just about having that clarity, that mental clearness, but not just being clear on what you want, but just being in flow, not where you're worried all the time, or not where you're overthinking all the time. Allowing yourself to be guided through your knowledge, your knowing, or like your claircognizance, or your heart, your clairsentience, your feeling. How are you guided? Moving in that direction, so that you're not overthinking things, because if you're overthinking, that is your ego coming in, and you're going to continue to steer your ship from an ego space, not your heart, not your soul, not where this is part of your destiny. You will choose different things for different reasons, but that is because of your ego coming into play if you're in your head, okay? Okay, illumination, time for you to really shine, time for you to really know that Spirit is leading the way. They're showing me all these people behind you from, you know, that have passed, or guides, or, you know, they're just showing me that they're lighting the path, but they're pushing you forward. They're cheering you on. And they're showing me the mushrooms in this card, and that is about abundance. And I actually set it down on top of the pig. So if you're worried about money, it's keep moving forward. If this is your destiny, it's going to bring you to your, if that's part of your happiness is being financial security, then keep moving toward that, because you're allowing the spirit to guide you, and your soul is calling you in that direction. Okay, empowerment, really standing in who you are. And they're saying gaining clarity, but with this card, it's like, look how she's poised there. She's very confident. She is like, I feel almost like, what's the card? Is it the Six of Wands? I think it's a Six of Wands. That it's victory. It's victory is what they're showing me here. Okay. Contemplation here. So there's some mind going back and knowing, releasing, having to be in control of the outcome, allowing things to flow, allowing yourself to make steps from your heart rather than from your mind, where you're always having to figure everything out. Just be more in flow. If you haven't read my newsletter yet, take a peek at it, because it was all about being in flow and how you can do that, and how it can help you get to your destination. Okay, look at that, the Nine of Pentacles. She has worked hard to get to where she's at. She has done the things that she is called to do. She has followed her intuition. She is in a space where she observes to know what the next step is. And she's worked to get there. And look at all the grapes, like, and the pentacles. There is success here. There is fortune, they're saying. Okay. Knight. Oh, my cards are getting old. They're sticking together. Knight of Cups. You know, not feeling like you have to protect yourself, but they're also saying that you need to paint the picture of where you're going. Be clear, paint that picture, paint the vision of what you want your life to be. Write down the list of what you want your life to be, however you are called to do that. Okay. Five of Pentacles, you know, there's worry about money, but everything is there. They're just saying, lift your head and you'll see that the things that you need are right in front of you. There's something you're missing because you've got your head down and you're in control of where you're going, and I'm getting there, and this is what I'm going to do. But they're saying, you know, if you look up and you take a look at what's around you, following that inner guidance, you will be able to step forward into what is going to get you there much quicker. Okay. This card I just came out with when I was pulling out another deck, the Sacred Woman. So really stepping into your heart center, being, you know, having that masculine and feminine balance in your life. And sometimes that's hard. Sometimes it's hard to nurture ourselves and work hard and doing all the things at the same time. Okay. This deck is so big with my hands. Inner truths. But they're telling me with this card is, doesn't matter what you decide to do, the outcome is going to be beautiful. You can choose but whatever door you want, and the outcome is going to be beautiful. You have choices. This is about you following your inner knowing, this space of letting go of the ego, letting go of the mind control maybe that you've had growing up. we have to undo so many things that we've been taught that aren't even truth to us, that we have bought into our own truth. This is about you going into those aspects and really knowing what is for you and what isn't for you. Keep your dreams alive. There you go. Start dreaming. And with this moon that we just had, this, I believe it was a full new moon, there is a lot with manifesting. There is a lot with having your dreams coming true. So really take your time and really write down the things that you deserve, the things that you desire, and in all aspects of your life. And I did a thing yesterday with 5 things in that I desire and deserve for relationship and love, romance and love, friends, family, and connections, money, and career. There's 5 things. I can't remember what they all were now. But anyway, because I've just forgotten it. I've wrote it out and I've forgotten it. But, and one was spirituality and my spiritual gifts in manifesting what I want for the future. I can't remember what the other one was. If you really want to know, put it in the comments and I will write it out for you, okay? But yeah, and this is about keeping your dreams alive. This is about where do you want to go? What do you want to do? And we're still in this moon energy, so that's still applicable today, or actually it's applicable any day, but there's just some magnetized energy right now for manifesting and calling in what you desire and even greater. I always end with even greater because sometimes life can be better than what we ever imagined. That is what I have for you today. Thank you for being here. I am not 100% certain on when I'm going to be back. So if I might surprise you and do something while I'm on the road here for a little while. I was called to go to Regina to do a market there, and then I'm going to be doing some other things too. So I have some my brother lives where I grew up. And there is some powerful land there that we lived on, and he lives on, and I might go sit in a circle and do some work, and maybe I'll do some recordings there. I will see what comes of that. Anyway, thank you for being here. Have a magical day. Much love.